a bad VHS tape. Controller's a weapon, I'm bound to escape. Enemies respond, no rhyme in their moves. Retro frustrations got nothing to prove. Outside the lens where the pixels pretend. Bad games lurking, no continues to mend. Caught by the chat, caught in the traps. Falling through the cracks, no time for a laugh. Fist clenched tight, rage builds like a storm. Game over screen, my new uniform. The devs had a laugh, or maybe a cry. Leaving players stranded, asking them why. Flashing screens on, text loop on the low. Gameplay's a mess, yet nostalgia won't let go. Chat's roasting hard, commentaries fire. Retro regrets fueling this gamer's ire.
What are you hymning for? Don't just give me a blank hymn. All right, hold on. We got to come over here and do this. You guys are seeing you're hearing how the sausage is made, because you can't actually see it. But I am here. I'm going to switch over, but I need to turn this down first. We're doing, we're experimenting live on the fly today. Like, we're going to give this a shot. Okay, there's that. Now we're going to come over. You guys ready? Actually, I'll just do this and then do this. There we go. All right, you guys ready? It's time. It's time to do it. It's time to do it. Yeah, Seahawk, yeah. Exactly. That's what we got here. All right, you guys, this is what sausage making sounds like. You know, if there's a sock on the doorknob, we're making sausage. All right, here we go. All right, professional operation. How do, ladies and jerks. It is I, your boy, 6 2/3, back here again with another iteration of Outside the Lens, Sega Genesis flavored. For those who are unawares, Outside the Lens is box art, magazine ads, market prices, commercials, short play, and then a hazy Florida stoner review. That's all we do here on Outside the Lens. It is an edutainment series on retro games, usually on retro games that I've played before back in my formative years, games that I have not played since my formative years. But today, that is not the case, because I have never played a Greendog, nor do I know what one is. I'm assuming that it is a dog that's been painted Kelly green, but we'll find out together here on Outside the Lens. Garrison, what does the Sega Genesis taste like? Sunburnt plastic. Go down maybe 1.5. Wow, okay. See, that's what I'm saying, is that it's louder than I anticipate. How about now? Let me know. We got GTR. Thank you for the sub, GTR. I appreciate you, brother. Sucker. We'll go ahead and, on that screen, we don't have any alert boxes, but we'll go ahead and do this.
Well, I guess you just have to be prepared to die.
That's right, GTR. You fell for it. We come here and stream, and here you are supporting us. The audacity of this man. Absolute gall to support me with a sub. How dare you? How dare you? Think about what you've done. You sit in the corner and you think about what you've done. John, good morning, John. How do? Have y'all tried peppercorns? Because John's got a bunch of them stuffed in his fanny. We got Buck here. How we doing, Buck? Great to see you. GTR, I'm roundly ashamed. Very good, thank you. Oh, well, we got all of Freddy's people since he's not streaming this morning. I'll take all the cast-offs. We accept all the strays here on 6 2/3. Bada bing. All right, boys, I don't like intros. They drive me nuts. I feel like you as a chatter and a viewer, if you go to somebody's channel, you want the content right away. And that's what I'm here to do. That's what I'm here to deliver. So we're gonna get right into it. And in order to get right into it, we gotta start with box art. Carrison, well, it's good for me, but I know you. Okay, well, I mean, if you say that, I trust your judgment. Buck, 7 minutes is not right away. That's true too. That's true too. Well, technically, I played a theme song for 3 minutes, so at least half of that was content. Carrison, what the heck, 100? Oh my God, Carrison, you have 100 stream streak? That's disgusting for 2 reasons. One, that you've come to my streams for 100 streams in a row. Restraining order. And 2, that I did 100 streams. That's even more disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. What is more disgusting, boys, is the box art that we're about to look at. In order to do that, we gotta switch over. It's time. That's right, box art, we've made it. It looks like we switched over a scene. We did not. That's just a transition. We're on the same scene. Well, actually, technically, we're on a different scene, but, you know, it makes it look like we're not. Bada bing, there it is. That's the game we'll be highlighting today. It is Greendog, the beached surfer dude. Kind of weird. Hey, what's going on, Quill? Good morning. How do? Nice to see you. Like, this box art, interesting. When we do box art review, box art analysis here on Outside the Lens, we base it on two criteria. The first criteria being, looking at this box art, do we see any verbs? We got any action on this box art? And the second criteria being, looking at this box art, does the box art encapsulate what the gameplay experience will be like? That's how we do box art analysis here on Outside the Lens. Ooh. Whoa. Whoa, well, thank you for the follow. Whoever it may have been. We do anonymous follows over here, but if it was you, you did it to yourself. You have no one to blame but yourself. Like, Quill, I heard you truff Bucks' headset. You sound funny, so here I am. Well, that's good enough. That's fine, by all means. Like, well, thank you for spreading the word around, Buck. The infection spreads. Like, appreciate you, Buck. Buck, I keep hearing Buck's art and thinking, I don't do art. Box art. That's hilarious. Boys, do we got any action on this box art? And we do. There's a lot of action on this box art, to be honest with you. Like, right off the bat, like, outside of the action criteria, I kind of like this box art. Like, not dogging on it. It's not bad. Like, there's a lot of, like, 90s Nicktoon vibes. You know, if you watched Nickelodeon, watched Nicktoons during the 90s, that's kind of the feel. It's kind of the magic that's going on here. Good, bright, poppy colors. I will say right off the bat, it's weird to have a picture of your protagonist on the front of your box art, but not their face. Like, that's a choice. That is a choice, you know? We just see the back of this dude's head. So, I mean, that's kind of strange. I don't know if that's how I would do things, but, you know, you can't say it. Zeta, all right, but we cooking here. What's going on, Zeta? This game was redeemed to us by Zeta in the chat. That is correct. This is his game. He wanted to see it. I have never heard of this game until Zeta brought it up. And if it sucks, we can all blame him collectively. You can see him. He's right there in the chat. Gang up on him, boys. Like, dogpile him on top of a fire ant mound. That's how we do it in Southwest Florida. So, like, Buck, the shorts being the same color as the skin makes it look weirder than it should be. Yeah, he does have some skin-toned shorts, which is unfortunate. How did he get the same, you know, tan color, you know? Like, it's kind of like a golden bologna, the hue there. What ho, Jack Little, what ho? How we doing, Jack? Good morning. GTR, what does it mean to be beached? Beyond the context of whales, which is not what I imagine it means. I don't know. Like, the plot of this game is, I'll explain the plot a little bit later, but basically he can't surf. And so I'm guessing that's the problem here, beached, because he can't surf. He can't go out and ride the waves. So, you know. So looking at this box art, we got a lot of action. We got some hysterical piranhas smiling and laughing and chomping out of the water. We got Greendog, which, again, Greendog is a weird name for a character. Greendog, he's shredding right here on the Aztec bridge, the dirt bridge between one side and the other. We got parrots a-squawking, and they are flapping their wings. That's action. We have some indiscriminate native man planning and plotting something while holding a boomerang or a really decrepit banana, one or the other. That's action. We got waves roiling in the background. We got action all day long on this box art. We got verbs. Even the
Well, I guess you just have to be prepared to die.
Power! Power! You're subbing to me already? How dare you, Power? You sucker. You fell for it. We left the bait out. We put a little shoebox and tied to a stick, tied to a piece of cheese, and we got ourselves a Power this morning. It worked. Thank you for the sub, Power. I appreciate you, brother. Like, GTR the parrot is definitely action. I agree. Look at him. You could tell. It's like his mouth is so large. It's just like mine. It's almost as big as mine. Almost as big as mine. What's going on, Gerard? I play the game for the plot, bro. Exactly. Oh, Lord. Jesus. It's Gerard. Don't find box art like this anymore. You got to pay the premium edition to get that. It's correct. Look, I mean, like, color? What's going on here? Like, I don't think this is bad box art. All told, I don't think it's bad box art. Karrison, who is the little guy on the left? Are you talking about the indigenous man? I have no idea. I have no idea. Going from the fact that he is lurking and holding something, I'm going to assume he's a bad guy. That's a bad guy. And I mean, it is the 90s, so they have to highlight indigenous.
I guess you just have to be prepared to die.
Robert! Techie! What are you doing here? You coming to my stream this early and sub to me already? Oh my God. The pressure. How dare you support me, Techie Rob? How dare you? Good to see you, Rob. I'm glad you're here. Sucker. Like, so. Bingo, first time in a long time I've had PC issues. Second monitor wasn't being recognized. Rollback drivers, no dice. Uninstalled and reinstalled drivers, no dice. On restart, PC was set to wrong boot device, but wasn't recognizing keyboard to enter BIOS. Luckily, I could reset CMOS with screwdriver on pins, and it went into BIOS and made both monitors work. However, not optimistic about next restart. Jesus Christ, Bingo. I mean, I know all those words were English. And they were assembled in a way to impart information, but all of it, best of luck with your PC issues, Bingo. That's all I gotta say. That's right, without a doubt, shout him out. Shout out Techie Rob. By all means, quality entertainment.
Well, I guess you just have to be prepared to die.
Oh, Karrison! You just gifted out the subs? Everybody line up. Everybody line up in front of Karrison. She will deliver onto you an Italian BMT sub. Heavy on the dressing. We like it sloppy here. Thank you, Karrison. By all means. Of course, Robert, I was going to say, before I rudely got interrupted by my girlfriend supporting me, Rob usually streams right around the same time in which I stream, give or take. Not his afternoon streams, but his weekend streams. And so I wake up every morning watching a Rob stream because it gets me in the mood. Because Rob is such an avuncular and genial human being that, like, it calms me down when I'm trying to get ready for streams. Because I'm all, I'm in a nervous titty and I'm all a jitter and a titter. And so I just listen to the dulcet, calming tones of Techie Rob before I stream. And he it's weird, it kind of hypes me up. And so, holy
I guess you
shit.
just have to be prepared to die.
Oh my God, Gerard, what are you doing?
Well, I guess you just have to be prepared
Gerard!
to die.
Why? Why would you do this?
Well, I guess you just have to be prepared to die.
Hold on, guys.
Well, I guess you just have to be prepared to die.
Oh
well,
my God.
I guess you just have to be prepared to die.
Gerard, you monster. You're an absolute
well,
monster.
I guess you just have to be prepared to die.
Wow. I hope you guys are prepared to die.
Well, I guess you just have to be prepared to die. well, I guess you just have to be prepared to die.
Gerard, look at you.
Well, I guess you just have to be prepared to
I
die.
don't, me personally, here we go.
Well, I guess you just have to be prepared to die.
Me personally, Gerard, I don't care what Vicer says about you. I think you're good people in my book. Oh. Zeta! You found the iguana button in your brain, you pressed it! Zeta's dead now. Nah, he wasn't afraid. It was labeled, it was red. He wasn't afraid. He stomped on that button. Yeah, Vicer is a very good fella. That's why I was a little confused when he told me off stream in chat. He's like, oh, that Gerard person, absolute reprehensible human being. Like, I'm pretty sure he was arrested for soliciting beagles. Which I wasn't sure. I thought, I was like, no, Vicer, you're fucking around. I know how you do. But no, Vicer was like, no, I'm serious. I'm serious. He's like, I thought about banning him from chat, but he's so sweet. We kept him around. And that's why we're going to keep you around, Gerard. Thank you for all the subs, brother. Like, you are the high-level sucker for doing it, but I do appreciate you doing it, brother. Big fan. Big fan. Is this fucking Ridley metal? This AI Ridley metal, is it too loud for you guys? Seems like it's very loud in the back of my ears, but we got rid of the lo-fi. We're no longer doing lo-fi. Oh. AJ wants the scriptures. Do not eat any meat with the blood still in it. Do not practice divination or seek omens. Do not cut hair at the sides of your head or clip off the edges of your beard. Do not cut your bodies for the dead or put tattoo marks on yourself. I am the Lord. Leviticus. Good morning, AJ. Thank you for redeeming the scriptures. Like, you guys hit me with a whole bunch of in chat really quick. God, thank you for the bits, Jack. I'm sorry. Like, hitting me with the 9 bits. We appreciate you. We will take your nickel and 4 pennies and deposit it directly into the trash. That's where it's going. Like, appreciate the support. So, we do have action on this box art, without a doubt. I do see some actions on this box art. Passes that criteria. Now, looking at this box art, does this box art encapsulate what the gameplay experience will be like? I have never played, me personally, I have never played Greendog, the beach surfer dude. I am going to assume it is a side-scrolling action platformer. So, I mean, I kind of think it gives you a little idea. If you were to look at this, you would assume platformer. I think the skateboard gives it away. So I think it kind of encapsulates the genre. I think you're getting a little taste of it. Jack, plenty more where that came from. That's right. Shout him out without a doubt. Like, Jack is a fixture in this house. If you guys, by all means, again, if I'm shilling somebody, that means I actually go to their streams and watch and participate with them. I'm not just, doing the streamer circle jerk. And so Jack is a fixture in this house. We hang out on Jack's. The male nipple yesterday really threw me for a loop because I didn't think about it. Jack does on Tuesdays, right? Jack does guess the male nipple, which is exactly as it says on the tin. There's no bait and switch. That's what it is. You have to guess the male nipple. And the male nipple really threw me for a loop because I didn't think about it being black and white. And I was just like, wow, Alan Rickman, at the time, I didn't know it was Alan Rickman's nipple, but I was just like, whew, somebody's got some sort of venereal disease on his nipple. And I was just like, I didn't think you could, but lo and behold, Jack showed us. So guys, I think this box art slaps. I think this is okay box art. Like, outside of the Nicktoons kind of illustration, I think this works. So we're gonna move on to the next part, which is the back of the box art. You guys know what I'm gonna say here. You guys are keenly aware of what I'm going to say. Does it slap or is it okay? I'd say it slaps. I think I low-key entry-level slaps. I'll give it slaps. You may release the slaps. Like, oh, we got a hype train success. I gotta open the hype chest for you guys. Oh, we got a red card emote. Choo-choo. Throwing up the red card. Thank you guys for the hype train this early, as soon as I started. You guys are energizing me for the rest of the stream. Big appreciation. Especially because you poro sons of bitches decided to finally contribute something to get us past the level 1 hype train. You guys like how I'm being acerbic and throwing vitriol at you for supporting me? More of this and more. That's what you can come to expect here at 6 2/3. So you know what I'm gonna say about this. You already know. We got a wall of text right from the beginning, a whole bunch of text right from the beginning, you know? Unguent, noun, a soft, greasy, or viscous substance used as an ointment or for lubrication, typically in a liquid form, a soothing or healing salve for the application to sores. Middle English origin from Anglo-French unguentum, meaning anoint. Unguent. Well, thank you for redeeming the vocab machine, AJ. We appreciate you. Gerard, lol, I love it. Of course. You know, that's what you come to expect here. I was like, I will give you all sorts of belligerence. Jack, unguent is one of my favorites. I believe it comes up in Fargo. You are correct, Jack. You are correct. I think if not Fargo, it was David Foster Wallace Infinite Jest. That's probably where I first saw it. Because a lot of my vocabulary definitely came from, I had literally a stack of note cards after reading Infinite Jest. Because I was like, I don't know what that means. I was like, I need to look that up. It's Gerard, so triple antibiotic ointment. You got it. That is an unguent, Gerard. You got it. The Lamau, every rank ever. I'm not doing that, AJ. Get the fuck out of here. Previous 6 ranks. I don't even remember a rank when it gets redeemed. So while it's happening, you know, like Jack, high five, 6 for being a fellow jester. I love David Foster Wallace. All the criticisms that everybody says about them, they are also accurate. But David Foster Wallace was probably like the first author to really open the door for me for what writing could be as an art form. You know, it's just the medium in which he tells a story. You know, I've never seen that before, and for obvious reasons. So, but back of the box art here, woof. We got a wall of text just like usual, but at least they tried adding something different to the text by having Greendog interspersed all throughout. You know, at least we get some of the character. It's not just a blank wall of text. But man, oh man, the solid white background here hurts. It hurts, boys. It hurts my eyes and face. It's not so great. So that's the back of the box art. We can take a look at that. We got ourselves a German promo. Ein Toller Hund. I have no idea what that means. No idea what that means. But there was a German German magazine promo for Greendog. We didn't get it here in the States. I'm not totally sure about the efficacy of this promo since it looks like a rejected 7-Up mascot just leaning on a rock. I feel like that's not necessarily the way in which to sell your video game, but the Germans did it. They thought it worked. Maybe it did. Maybe it did, you know? Who knows? AJ, well, if you're not going to rank that best 80s kids cartoons, here, I'll do a compromise. Give me 3. Give me 3 of your 80s cartoons, and I will rank them, AJ. I will rank them. But it's very early morning. I can't even remember what happened in the 80s, let alone 3 TV series from the 80s. It's just like what Senate congressionals. I know pornography when I see it, so I'll know it when I see it. Transformers, He-Man, Thundercats. Thank you. I'll do it 1 second. Let me just do I got one more promo material, and then I'll circle back and I'll hit you, AJ. Thank you for redeeming it though. Like bada bing. So we got a German promo. While we're talking about promo materials, I didn't see this coming. But there was some swag associated with Greendog. Not in the terms that you would expect, but look, and like I think in game, your ability to hit people with projectiles is a frisbee, even though they describe it as a circular disc. It's a frisbee. I don't know why they had to. I guess frisbee is it's like Kleenex, right? It's a brand name. Frisbee is an actual brand name. I could be wrong there. But in terms of flavor and game continuity, I think this is actually pretty good swag. Like, I think this works quite well. Like, at first I was a little sussy, but I was like, yeah, green Frisbee with a Sega emblem on it. I was just like, damn, I never even knew this existed. I should have looked up how much it's going for on eBay, but internet, chat, anybody, if you want to look up Greendog Frisbee, Sega Genesis Greendog Frisbee, let me know how much it's going for on eBay. Because I've never seen or heard of this swag before. So I want to say it's going for at least $30. At least $30. Power, Greendog sounds like some swag. Yes, it does. It sounds like you met your friend behind the casino and he just threw some oregano and thyme at you, you know? AJ, try 200? Holy shit. For real? God damn. Wow. Okay. Well, that makes sense too then. Because I was just like, I've never even seen of this swag before, so that makes sense. That makes sense. All right, boys. We are done with box art and promos and all that stuff. Let's get into the trivia. We got a pretty extensive trivia section because now that I am doing, you know, one OTL game, a stream, I can kind of get it a little deeper. I can let it breathe out, you know, and we're gonna find out because you guys are gonna learn about stuff that you never even wanted to fucking learn about, and that's what you can come to expect from 6 2/3. We're switching over. Bada bing, we're back. We're back. Okay, AJ did 6 ranks. Transformers, He-Man, and Thundercats. Okay, He-Man is gonna be down at the bottom. We're going in ascending order. So we're going 3rd place first. It's gonna be He-Man. I've never really been a huge fan of He-Man. Like, I know all of the what is it? The memes, like, you know, the sound drops, and they are excellent in their best way. I've probably seen more of He-Man under the influence of scriptures than I have as a child during the 80s. Like, so I was just like, ooh. So we're putting He-Man down at the bottom. After He-Man, it's gonna be Thundercats. If nothing else, Thundercats is 2nd place just for the theme song. Like, absolutely memorable. Love me some theme songs, but the Thundercats especially. And of course, it's gonna be number 1. It's gonna be Transformers. Come on now. Come on now. Starscream, hello. Hello. The epitome of henchmen, hello. Like, huge fan of Starscream in this house. Thank you for the 6 ranks, AJ. I appreciate you. Like, AJ, there's literally only one on eBay though, so take that as, okay. So it's basically, they got the market cornered. They could make up whatever price they want. Sounds about right. Sounds about right. AJ, I was a huge fan. I'm guessing a He-Man when I was 4. I'd not say I'm a huge fan now. Yeah, man, some of them are just, ooh, it's hard, you know. AJ, yeah, I should have said G.I. Joe instead of He-Man, but that's what came to mind. That's okay, brother. I appreciate you feeding the streamer. You're helping. You're participating. G.I. Joe definitely would have been ranked number 2, though. If nothing else but for Snake Eyes and Sergeant Slaughter, hello. Especially Sergeant Slaughter. That man had a voice for voice acting. Carrison, are you good at Frisbee? No, I'm not. Redeemed, or Carrison Redeemed asked 6 a question. I am not great at Frisbee. I like playing. I love playing. I'm not good at it though. I'm not good at it. Like Frisbee golf or any of that shit, ooh, I'm gonna fuck it up every time. Because I know there takes a level of precision and skill with the wrist work, but as soon as I get a Frisbee in my hand, I cannot resist the urge to just fling it as fucking hard as I can, you know? So, and I think Frisbee golf takes a little bit of skill and precision, so. Boys, we got some trivias to talk about for Greendog, the beach surfer dude, but before we can talk about any of that, we gotta talk about the plot. We have a plot here. In this game, you play the role of a surfer called Greendog who discovers a gold pendant while out surfing. Unwittingly, he puts the pendant on, discovers it ain't coming off. A bikini-clad girl, naturally, tells him that the pendant was made by the Aztecs long ago, that they cursed it so that whoever wears it will be attacked by any animal that comes near them. Novel, unique concept. I haven't heard that in video games very much. Worst of all, the person wearing it is unable to surf. I don't understand how that happens. The only way Greendog can lift the curse and remove the pendant is to find the 6 pieces of Aztec treasure and put them all together, and the only knowledge of the whereabouts of the treasure is stamped on the back of the pendant. Okay, that's our plot. Weird. Like, weird. I guess I'm not totally surprised that the plot of a game called Greendog. Would be wacky ass. But worst of all, the part that lit me up, worst of all, the inability to surf. It's just hilarious to me. It's like he wears a pendant, now he can't surf. It's like, well, take the fucking pendant off. But I guess he can't, because it says there in the plot. It won't come off, but that's a bummer, dude. You put on some gold locket, and now you can't go out there and the hang 10? Damn. Also, talking about the plot, it's kind of weird to me that the plot is being explained in full by just some rando blonde bikini babe. I was like, all right, as AJ said, it came from the 90s. It's just a strange storytelling convention, you know? Also, on top of all that, I had to look up into the internet, Bambi, Greendog, I could not find her. There is not a Bambi asset anywhere on the internet that I could find. So I literally had to get the asset myself and play the game and then screen cap it, because Bambi here, as you can see, does not live anywhere on the internet. And so they gave Bambi's art style totally different from the main character's art style. So, I don't know. There's that. So I did the extra work for you guys so you didn't have to. Now you can see who Bambi is. She delivers the plot coupon. Carrison, maybe the pendant is too heavy. Maybe. I mean, it looks pretty heavy. It looks pretty fucking big. AJ, 6, I'm sad you didn't somehow pair this with Town and Country 2, Thrilla Safari. I still don't even know what that game is. But I still don't know what it is. At first I thought about looking it up when you redeemed it, but I was like, I want to keep this a surprise, you know? I want to know nothing about it as I go into it. So, and I probably will. It's another bonkers early 90s game that involves surfing. I can't wait. Look, with a title like that, Town and Country 2, already, before the colon, we're fucking weirdo. But Thrilla's Safari. You know? Boys, we gotta talk about mechanics. The game has some homages to earlier side-scrolling adventure games, such as Pitfall. I fucking hate Pitfall. Such as the character often having to swing on vines to advance, and many of the levels taking place in a tropical jungle or an ancient Mesoamerican temple. Many levels require the player to use a skateboard or inline skates to advance. The 6 levels cover the Caribbean islands of Grenada, Mystique, Curacao, Jamaica, Saba, and finally St. Vincent. The latter level is in a volcanic state where the temple and final pieces of the treasure are found. Boys, we got a tangent here. You guys ready for a 6 2/3 tangent? It's time to go on a tangent here on Outside the Lens. Off the bat, I was thinking when I was reading about this, I was like, there's not very many games where at least one of the levels takes place in Grenada, you know? Grenada. And I was just like, I don't really know a whole bunch about Grenada. And so I was like, all right, well, we need to, right here, that's right, tangent, correct, we're full steam ahead. We need to know a little bit more about Grenada before we can play Greendog, the beach surfer dude. It's necessary. It's necessary information. So for those that do not know, Grenada is one among many of the Caribbean islands out there in the Atlantic Ocean, nearing the Atlantic Ocean. If you guys can't guess, it's the big landmass here that says Grenada, in case it was confusing. Dramatic pause. So there's Grenada. That's what it looks like as an island. If you guys want to get more of a scenic aspect of it, Grenada is a tourist resort. A lot of tourists go over to Grenada. So we're gonna show off some of the touristy things that you can see with Grenada. If you ever wanted a rusted iron effigy of children standing in a connected circle under the water, look, Grenada's got you. All right, you can see this in Grenada. You just gotta dip below the surface of the water. Of course, more tourist stuff for Grenada. If I'm saying it wrong, let me know. If you wanted picturesque scenes for your Instagram clout and to spark flame wars in your comments about whether or not it was AI generated, Grenada's got you, boys. Grenada's got you. You know, look at it. It looks like Grenada. Rounding out the tourist aspect of it. Oh, sorry, I forgot to actually show it to you. Here you go. If you wanted If you wanted vaguely religious moo-moo-wearing statues that have been corroded by sea mist and pelican shit, guys, Granada's got you. Go visit Granada. Tourist resort. Everything that you needed to know. So there's Granada, the tourist aspects. We have some more trivia about Granada. The island was given its first European name by Christopher Columbus, who sighted it on his third voyage to the region in 1498 and named it La Concepcion in honor of the Virgin Mary. It is said that he may have actually named it Assumption, but it is uncertain, as it was said to have been sighted what are now Grenada and Tobago from a distance and named them both at the same time. Of course, you know. However, it became accepted that he named Tobago Assumpcion and Grenada La Concepcion. The year after, Italian explorer Amerigo Vespucci traveled through the region with the Spanish explorer Alonso de Ojeda and mapmaker Juan de la Cosa. Vespucci is reported to have renamed the island Mayo, although this is the only map where the name appears. So, naturally, we're talking about Christopher Columbus, we need to have some Sopranos. Talking about Grenada, we got to talk about their exports. Grenada is an exporter of several different spices, most notably nutmeg. Its top export and depicted on the national flag. And mace? I don't think, it has to be mace, right? Because I'm pretty sure they're not exporting bear mace. But maybe. Does bear mace come from nutmeg? I mean, I spray a little bit of bear mace on my Thanksgiving foods. Other major exports include bananas, cocoa, fruit and vegetables, clothing, chocolate, and fish. So, the export being nutmeg, I'm not saying, I'm just saying, boys in chat, specifically biologically Dane boys, if you're a guy and you've been gooning for overly long, you understand this raw nutmeg picture. No nutsy. AJ Vespucci only named it Mayo because he wanted to open a clinic there. Well, it's better than, throwing a giant effigy of Hellman's right in the middle of the goddamn island, you know? In order to talk about Grenada, we also have to talk about Grenada's economy. And it's not so great. Grenada has suffered from a heavy external debt problem, with government debt service payments running in at about 25% of total revenues in 2017. Grenada was listed as 9th from bottom in a study of 126 developing countries. Oof. It's the taxes, boys. It's the taxes. This means the taxes. AJ, mace, an aromatic spice consisting of the dried external fibrous covering of a nutmeg. Oh, okay, so it does come from nutmeg. So they're using the entire corpse, you know? They're not leaving any meat on the bone. That's smart. I applaud that. AJ, it's pronounced like the weapon. Okay, so it is mace. It's not mace, whatever the fuck I was saying, you know? And rounding off our last Grenada, the trivia section here for the tangent for Grenada. I didn't know I was gonna Grenada pill you. This is, now that I've talked up Grenada, and it makes you think like, you know what, maybe I'd like to go tour down in the Caribbean for Grenada. Well, it's unfortunate, but homosexuality is illegal in Grenada and punishable by imprisonment. That's unfortunate, boys. That's unfortunate. It's not a huge surprise because a lot of the Caribbean islands are entrenched in fundamental Catholic religion. And so they take it very seriously there, the whole Bible being against gay people. And then also it's a relic from when the islands were colonized by the Brits. And they never repealed that law. And so that's, I don't know, man. Homosexuality in Grenada is not only a sin, but also apparently illegal, which is so fucking dumb, especially in our year of 2025. Look, outside of moral whatever, I don't give a shit about your moralities, but if you're a government that has a picturesque island tourist resort and your economy is in the shitter, gay money spends, okay? They don't have children. They have more of it. As a government, your concern should be two things: taking care of your own people and generating more revenue. And if you are outwardly saying that gays can't come here and have a good time and be gay comfortably, you are leaving money on the table. That's fucking dumb. Gay money spends. So I was like, even if you do have something against gay people, keep it to yourself. Shut the fuck up. So I don't know. I just thought, I was just like, wow. I've had Caribbean clients back when I ran a pool business, and they had told me they're just like, the Caribbean islands they don't think very highly of the gay people down there. I'm just like, that's not great. Kerosene, myristicin, is the chemical compound in nutmeg that may play a role in intoxication. Oh, okay, now we're talking my language. When a person consumes myristicin, the body metabolizes it, partially forming... Oh, really? Really? The body metabolizes it as MDMA? Kerosene, order us some raw nutmeg. Order us some raw nutmeg today. Well, let's find out today. Zeta 6. What? I have to give a composite report on Granada. But I feel like I talked it up, and so I have to let, I do have gay viewers, and I don't want them to go over to Granada and then find out that they're horrendously homophobic. We have to give them the scoop. MMDA, not MDMA. Okay, Kerosene, cancel that order for nutmeg. Kerosene, different chemical compound, not a fun one, unfortunately. I have heard, around the internet, people who do use, canceled order, who do use nutmeg, or they try to use nutmeg as like a potentiator for certain drugs. I myself have never done it. I've never tried. I'm not that interested, because I'm just like, nutmeg, it's spicy. It's so spicy, We got ourselves a placeholder. That's right, Power, you're right. Please allow 3 to 6 months for the refund. It's funny, now that you guys are mentioning that, like, it came up naturally. Somebody got a sub to my channel. Somebody, like, bought a sub to my channel and then refunded it. I was just like, wow, okay. I've been scrolling through to see who did it, but I can't figure it out on my end. The Twitch doesn't allow you to know, which makes sense. I mean, they want some anonymity. But I had heard, I started researching and reading about it, and apparently that's like an indirect form of advertisement for people. They'll go to your channel, they'll sub to you, you'll shout them out, you'll say, all of the accoutrement for their character and their name and their handle, and then the next day they'll cancel their sub, they'll refund their sub, so basically they got a shout out for free. I was just like, who the fuck has that amount of time, Kerosene, we call them suckers here. That's right, we do. We got ourselves a placeholder GIF so I can talk about the video game. Here it is. You guys looking at these screenshots? Like Kerosene, they were offended because they don't have lips. And if they did, I'd tell them exactly where to smooch. This screenshot was titled, quote, "Attack the pole for food." Which just feels like a surreal, bizarre sentence to read and to type, Attack the pole for food. Bingo, did One Piece steal from this? It does remind me very much about One Piece. When I was doing all the notes, I was like, this does seem like One Piece. Like, we got another screenshot here. It's, for me personally, it's a little strange. This is from the intro. It's a little sussy to me when a protagonist is saying phooey. Phooey. Because outside of old-timey cartoons and movies, I have never heard a human being say phooey before. That's never happened. Never happened. I've never heard that. Like, so, phooey. Chat, have you guys ever said phooey before? Has that ever been a word uttered out of your mouth? And if it is, can you tell me what year that you were born in the 1800s? Oh, you're giving me the Bob Ross sexy legs? God. I mean, those legs are, like, they are eye-capturing. Like, Vicer! There he is! There's the boy. How we doing this morning, Weister? Good morning, Weister. I imagine Six sitting in bed staring at the window waiting for the first sign of daylight that immediately streams as soon as the sunrise appears. I agree. I gotta get all my jokes in before the sun rises. Some of us are not daywalkers, you know? We're pale for a reason. It's because we're not allowed outside. Carrison, I bet Bob Ross has said phooey at least once. He does seem like to be the type that would say phooey at some point in time, you know? Like, we should watch some more Bob Ross this weekend. I think that'd be a good idea. Well, maybe that's not this weekend because we're a little busy on Saturday. Carrison, when there was no room for a cabin, that's true. Phooey. Phooey. Just a weird, I don't know, it's a weird exclamation. During skating stages, oh, what is Saturday? Saturday would be our anniversary, 1 year anniversary. It's me and Carrison's 1 year anniversary. We've been dating for, I hope to God you're fucking with me. Oh, that's right. During the skating stages, you have the option to use blades or board, which is a nice touch, you know? It's a nice touch. They didn't have to do that. You know, they only showed skateboarding on the front of the box art, so there's not a lot of rollerblade representation in video games, I feel. Not a whole bunch. There is some, but not a whole bunch. I know it's in Skitchin for the Sega Genesis. I know you're wearing rollerblades exclusively in Skitchin, but outside of Skitchin and maybe what, Jet Grind Radio, not a lot of rollerblades in video games, you know? Not a whole bunch. Much more skateboard representation. Definitely skewed towards skateboarders, which is a goddamn shame because I was a rollerblader. I used my blades to grind rails at school, and inevitably every single day crotch myself on a metal rod, rupture my testicles on a weekly basis. That's why I'm virtually certain I was sterile before I had a vasectomy. But, you know, we had to get a vasectomy just to make sure. Now, our protagonist, you guys saw him before, our protagonist was actually inspired by Rick Green, a pro surfer and entrepreneur. As right here, you can see him. He kind of looks like a goober, kind of looks like a 90s California surfer. Like he's following the stereotype. He's the epitome of it, you know? Like, Carrison Devicer, it's true, but first there are 46 minutes of turf brushing and nervous pees. I do like 7 nervous pees right before I get on stream. Just completely eject all of the urine out of my bladder. Turf, that's right. Turf brushing, no nutsy. Like, originally residing in Huntington Beach, California, Rick Green initially worked in construction. Looking at him, I would not have suspected construction laborer. After patenting a tire changing tool at the age of 18, good for him, he burst into the toy business with the invention of a Velcro-coated foam football and glove. Nay, Nutsy! For when Nutsy goes back to the medieval times. Nay, Nutsy! So he invented a Velcro-coated foam football and glove set a few years later in 1985, whose rights he sold for a good amount of money to the Los Angeles-based company Astro Timer Incorporated, who subsequently licensed it to Carson-based toy company Whammo Inc., which sold on the United States under the brand name Sure Catch. And you guys may have seen this in your times. I vaguely remember this. 1985 is it's in the wheelhouse of me being a little too young to remember that kind of stuff. I do remember Whammo, the company that makes all these toys. I definitely do remember Whammo. That's for sure, without a doubt. I remember Whammo, but. So that gives you a brief and broad history of where our main character, where the titular character, Greendog, comes from. And there you go. Chat, it's time. We've arrived. Power, no whammy, no whammy. That's right, it's time, chat. I need some milk. Can we get some milk in chat, please? Can we get some milk? And I mean it literally. There it is. We got some milk in chat. Boys, how much milk? You guys are giving me all the milks this morning. We are bathing in a wave of calcium. How much milk money is Greendog, the beach surfer dude, getting on the secondary market? We're looking for SIB prices, box, manual, game. Who can guess closest without going over? Answers in chat now. Now, that's your cue, boys. That's your cue. Ted DiBiase is going to come in here and he is going to lull you into a serenading slumber with his dulcet laughter. And that's to let you know that you're going to try to guess how much Greendog is getting on the secondary market. Is it a minimal amount of milk? Is it a moderate amount of milk? Is it a major amount of milk? I already did it, Harrison. Got you. Ha 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 ha. I snuck it in on you because I was like, I know she usually types exclamation point milk. And I was like, yeah, I changed it. I did a sneaky on you. I did a sneaky. List your guesses in chat, boys. We're looking for SID prices. Let's find out. Let's find out how much milk Greendog is getting on the secondary market. Now, look, guys, if you are anything like me, I'd never heard of this game before. And you know how the retro market is. They just fucking invent prices out there, you know? They just come up with whatever the fuck they want. And so my thinking is that, like, you know, a game nobody's heard of before, chances are probably going for a lot of money, right? Like, that's what I thought. Do you guys think the same? Do you guys think it's getting a lot of milk? It's getting a minimal amount of milk. Let's find out. Let's switch over, boys. It's time to hear Ted DiBiase. That's right, boys. We have made it. We are in the secondary market. Good morning, Armor. Good to see you. Have you all tried peppercorns? Armor's stuffing them in his fanny pack. We got some guesses. We got some guesses for some milk. Vicer, what the? Why are you all posting cups? Bingo. Every time I think hear Ted DiBiase, I think of Paul Bear. Oh, yes! Don't ask for the Paul Bear impersonation again. It won't happen. Like, I don't do a very good Paul Bearer, but you get the idea. You get the idea, you know? Thank you, Techie. Have you all tried peppercorns? Cash it in on your peppercorns. All right, boys, I'm going to read the guesses in just 1 second. You can guess all the way up until I actually reveal the graphic, so... hold on, we're jamming over here. We're still playing some weird the Metroid adjacent music. Let's liven it up a little bit here. Let's liven it up a little bit. There we go. Vicer, you like all this music you're hearing? None of it's lo-fi, baby. I spent all day yesterday on Suno. We got some music that is not lo-fi. We're not doing any lo-fi anymore. We're doing God's honest Skynet music, you know? The best of Skynet. All right, we got some guesses. I vamped long enough. You had a chance. Techie Rob says 4.6 milks. Power says 33 milks. Carrison says 6.66 milks. AJ says 15. Bingo says 15. Bingo changes his answer, which you can do. You can change your answer. You can also guess the same answer. I'll award the point to both people. It doesn't matter. Power says 33 milks. Bingo changed his answer, said 18 milks. Armor says 20 milks. How much milk is Greendog getting on the secondary market? Let's find out right now, boys. Not a goddamn drop. Nothing. You ain't getting nothing. Zeta dropped in. He looked at the game prices before. There ain't no milk on this game. Greendog loose is only going for $8. $8 for the cartridge. Complete SIB, $17. Like 17 bucks. Complete manual box and game, 17 bucks. That is really, really surprising. New, brand spanking new, covered and smothered in the cellophane, $43. Graded, pay $4 more, get it graded. I mean, really, if you're a collector, these are actually pretty good prices for a brand spanking new graded Sega Genesis game under 50 bucks. It's It's something. Graded, $47. Box only, just the box, $8. Manual only, just the manual, $9. Holy shit, Zeta, the Game Gear version, Sib, is $764? God damn. It must not have had a giant distribution run. I mean, like I said, until Zeta mentioned it, I had never even fucking heard of this game. So, super surprised. Super surprised. That's insane to me, man. Power, lulz. Who was our winner? Who gets the Milky Point? It is Zeta. Right on the money. Zeta got it. He gets a Moo point. Carve it into your arm, Zeta. There it is. So everybody on the streets know that you were our winner today for the secondary market. Congratulations, Zeta. You get a Moo point. There it is. I am surprised. I would have figured it would have fetched a little bit more money, you know? A little bit, but not the case. Not the case, boys. All right, boys, we're moving over to our second audience participation segment. Garrison, use a milk carton to carve. Yeah, get the edges. Get a real good paper cut. The cardboard. Man, cardboard will cut you up, though, man. I have been sliced. I've gotten more paper cuts from fucking Amazon boxes than I have from anything, you know? Extra calcium. Pour the milk into the wound. Make sure that the calcium goes directly to the bones, you know? That's how I do. That's how I do. Karsten thought it was a little weird when she first started dating me because she's a registered nurse, and I was like, no, this is science. And ever since then, now she pours milk on all of her wounds. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. All right, boys, it's time. We got to switch over. We got to switch over to the Peppercorn Casino. Here we go. That's right, boys. We have made it. We are in the Peppercorn Casino. Karrison has opened the Peppercorn Casino. If you think that I will think that Greendog is a good game, then vote good. If you think that I will think that Greendog is a bad game, then vote bad. If you're a fence rider, put it right in the middle at mid. Bet your channel points. Gamble your peppercorns. You have the opportunity to win more, depending on how much you put in there. It's just a prediction. We just gussied it up. But you can win an ass load of channel points, provided that you guys are all pushing in an ass load of channel points. The more you gamble, the more you could potentially win. You don't have to bet just 10. You could throw them all in there. Go big or go homeless. That's how we do. Always, always, always interact with the Peppercorn Casino, boys. Like, we have had many chatters just put in the bare minimum, like 10 fucking channel points, 10 peppercorns, and then walk away with 10,000. So the more you interact, the more you could win, you know? I'm not saying, I'm just saying. That's it. So we gotta leave that open for a little while. If you're on mobile and you can't find it, go down to the redeem section, and there should be a little button you can press. That's where you can do it. All right, boys. Nope. Oh, no, let me give you a different one, Karrison. Let me give you a different one. We've already done that one. I do have to go through and redo my vocabs. Beef did that the other day. Let me do one more. Oh, we just did that today. We're giving you all of them. There we go. That's a good one. Diminution, noun, reduction in size or extent or import of something. In music, the shortening of time values in a melodic part. It's Old French, meaning diminish, diminution. Thank you for redeeming the vocab machine, Karrison. We appreciate you. All right, boys. Looking at here, we got some commercials for you. Actually, hold on. I have one commercial, but I also have a audio, something with the audio. And then I have another commercial for a Pizzo Mezzo. So we got 3 different things to check out today. 3 different things. We need to secure that. Karrison, looking at here. What are you making fun of me for now? What are you making fun of me for now? We got a couple of different things to take a look at. Right off the bat, we're gonna do this one, right? Okay, Yeah, we're gonna do the commercial first, and then we'll do the audio section. No, I'll do the audio section first. I'm just gonna have you listen to something for 1 minute. Literally 1 minute. I just want you to see it. Power, you're on a 3-stream streak. Ayo! That's right. Wait till the restraining order comes in, though. And then it'll be a different story. Different story. Hey, what's going on, Rickety Wreck? How you doing, Wreck? Good morning, Wreckage. We're just gonna do some commercials. Boys, I got something that I want you to listen to for the audio, right? Okay? Online, you gotta listen real close. I'm gonna be here with you. Online, people have said that one of the levels in Greendog sounds very similar to Under the Sea by The Little Mermaid. I need your opinion, chat. I need your opinion. Do you hear it or do you not? So we're gonna play that real quick so you guys can hear it. Let me make sure audio's up. It is. All right, we're gonna come over here. The level is called Pedal Copter. I'm only gonna play it for a minute. See if you can hear the Under the Sea from The Little Mermaid. Let's see. I'll just do it for 1 minute. So do you guys hear it? Do you hear Under the Sea? I kind of hear it a little bit, like it's reminiscent. Pardon me. Online, people were saying, no, it's very similar. They were copying it. And like I could hear little notes and, you know, spectral, melodic, like similarities, but I don't think it's like strikingly similar. Answers in chat. Answers in chat. Boys, I have a commercial here. We have an actual commercial for the game that we're going to look at. So let's look at this.
Sega!
The clam. You can eat them, or they can eat you.
Okay. That is like, I don't know why we needed a French chef in the middle of that, but that's fine. All right, boys, I was talking earlier, remember? I was talking about the entrepreneur that the character is based off of, Rick Green, the surfer, and then he piggybacked that into some children's toys from Whammo. Well, I got a couple of commercials for you guys to watch while I take a comfort break. We got to drain the main vein. So if you guys grew up with 80s toys, you'll know exactly what all this stuff is. I'll be right back, boys. Don't go nowhere.
The most powerful force in the universe. The strangest power ever known. The great strength of Monster Magnet is now in your hands. Whammo's new Monster Magnet lifts up to 20 pounds of steel. A magnet so powerful, just try its strength. It's magic. It's amazing, invisible fun. Monster Magnet lifts almost anything. You can attract and grab steel objects even underwater. With the grip of Monster Magnet, pull a trike, pull a wagon. No, don't pull that car. Have fun. Say,
Hey, I want Monster Magnet.
make sure it's the original Monster Magnet. Sold everywhere by Whammo. Motorcycles do it. Cars do it. Even trucks do it. Now you can do it. A real wheelie with wheelie bars. A wheelie bar just like the big dragsters use. Wheelie bar is a precision-engineered permanent accessory made by Whammo for bikes like Stingray, Wildcat, and Spider. It's made out of hardened chrome-plated steel to take a real beating when you do a wheelie or lay a strip of rubber like this. But wheelie bar isn't just for dragging. It's for exhibition riding, too. So see who can do the most tricks. See who can go the farthest. See who can have the most fun. Remember, you can't do a real wheelie without a wheelie bar. And only Whammo makes wheelie bars.
More fun from Whammo.
So go with the big ones with wheelie bars. Sold wherever bikes are sold.
Cookie fruits, cookie fruits, cookie fruits. Take a powder, taste the sweet, drink some milk, taste a treat, take some water, just make 2 quarts of cookie treat. Mix up 2, mix up 3, mix up 4, maybe more.
Have a strawberry grape banana flavor.
Make a string, do your thing, have a cookie time.
Whammo introduces 9 of the kookiest toys you've ever tasted. Cookie fruits. Only at markets with taste.
I'm here, there, everywhere. My water spray makes me squirm and squiggle, so they call me the Whammo Water Wiggle. Just hook me to a hose, turn on the water, and see me go. I look alive. Now, let's play tag. Try to get away. You better watch out. I'll catch you every time. The Water Wiggle makes you giggle. I always do something different. Sure love kids, and kids love me, too, because I'm so soft and playful. You've never seen anything like
Boys,
me
my girlfriend said I'm doing a terrible job.
in any pool.
She said that I'm doing really bad this morning. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm full of shit. She didn't say that.
Laugh a minute, and you can play the funniest game.
No.
I'll charm you, and also your big sister.
Oh, I can charm my big sister, huh?
Everybody
Oh, yeah?
loves a wiggle.
Okay, never mind. I see why I would charm my big sister.
Whammo Water Wiggle.
Well, that is a Whammo Water Wiggle. There's no doubt about it. Jesus Christ, you guys ever end? Okay. All right, you guys ready? All right, we're back. We're back. It's time to play a video game. Oh, there we go. Bada bing. What the hell is this thing? It's a laugh a minute. Every single minute, you laugh, you know? Like, everybody loves a water wiggle. That's right. It looks like something Visor created. I agree. Bingo, the seaweed is always greener. Okay, so you guys do think it sounds exactly like Under the Sea. All right. Power, the playing of the shells by Sebastian. I agree. It is right there. Armor, but the notes are a bit under the sea. Armor! Armor, I fell for it. Armor! No, that's not the right one. That's not the right one. Armor! Oh, okay. There you go, Armor. That's yours. That's yours. AJ, did Whammo make lawn darts? Almost assuredly they did. Almost assuredly. Like, Carrison, I have to think about the Under the Sea song to hear it. Under the Sea. I'm not gonna sing any more of it. AJ, let's give kids a super powerful magnet. I'm sure nothing could go wrong. No, not at all. Not at all. Just completely reset your Gmaw's television, your Meemaw's television. Give it Brett the Hitman heart, the sunglasses, colors, all over it. Armor, god dang, I heard my username all the way from the kitchen. That's right. We're shouting you out, Armor. You earned a door. Visor, hey Six, I've been enjoying those YouTube shorts you've been posting lately. I don't even post YouTube shorts. For whatever reason, I did when I first started my my archive account. By the way, for those that don't know, there it is. I first did when I first started my archive account, but now it won't allow me to do YouTube shorts. I've tried 40 different methods. It won't allow me. So I'm like, fuck it, I'll figure it out later. Speaking of things to figure out later. All right, boys, let's check it out. Let's check it out. Here we go. All right, we got a video game here. Just like always, if there's an intro, I'm gonna shut up. Never mind, we don't have a video game. Oh shit, never mind, hold on. Yeah, okay. It completely froze. All right, hold on, boys. We're having some technical difficulties. All right, yeah, talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. This is original hardware, boys. It's original hardware. Don't tell Nintendo. Don't tell Nintendo. There we go. All right, you guys ready? Let's watch. Philly. We're going right into the intro. Wow, that was one huge wave. Oh, what's this? A gold pendant? Excellent catch, dude. They animated that. There she is. Hey, it won't come off. Ah, that cool looking pendant. I'm doing this because Garrison loves his voice. You are wearing it has a terrible curse. You can't take it off until you find the Aztec treasure. To AJ, I'm going to tell Nintendo you emulated Sega Genesis. They're gonna be so mad. I don't know, Nintendo's been cracking down on a lot of bullshit lately. I'm just like, y'all need to slow your roll. You're gonna get the internet sicked after you. They're gonna come after you, it's gonna be bad. But nobody knows exactly where the pieces are. Cool, but why should I care about that? Because you are wearing the Aztec pendant. You can't take the pendant off until you put the treasure back together. How does she know all this? An Instagram blonde? How does she know all about the Aztec curse? But as long as the pendant is around your neck, all living creatures will go berserko when you get near them. I do like that aspect of the plot. I do find that to be kind of novel and unique. She's a witch! Burn her! And until you find all the pieces and put them back together, you can't surf. Oh! We got Wreck. We got Wreck as our title character, but how will I know where to, whatever, look. Look on the back of the pendant. That cares if we know our own. I mean, they are giving us a pretty in-depth intro, so I mean, I'm giving them props. Awesome, it shows 6 Caribbean islands. Each one has a hidden treasure piece. I can start right here on Grenada, and I'll use my pedal copter to fly to the other islands. How does he have a fucking pedal copter, you know? Listen, Bambi, I'm out of here. Yeah, 4 fingers, yep. Couldn't give him the fifth. Oh, we got the pedal copter? Okay. That hand is AI generated. I mean, look, that's a pretty decent intro, you know? Like, it's not bad. AJ, the internet won't come after Nintendo. They're all fanboys. There's a lot of people talking a lot of shit about the Nintendo right now, though. I mean, I've never seen so much Nintendo hate. That's not true. I've seen a good amount of it. Oh, we're into the demo now, right? Demo? You gonna let me play the game? God, they won't let you skip out of the demo. Jesus Lord. All right, we'll check out our onions, our options. Rec to AJ. I've got to keep all my energy on Sony, those fudging buttheads. Oh, fuck. The demo is really aggressive. It's really aggressive. I don't want to play the demo. I am pressing all the buttons right now, boys. It does not let you get out of the demo easily. What the fuck? Jesus Lord, God. That's an aggressive demo. Okay, we're going straight to the options. The panic button. There's a panic button. I don't remember reading about that in the notes. I don't remember reading that about. Kerosene, wait, that's the Olmec Penton medallion from Legends of the Hidden Temple? You got it, baby. You're roping it all together. It does remind me of it. I still couldn't find that one video, man. It drove me nuts, I couldn't find it. All right, we're in it, boys. We're in it. We're on our pedal copter. Okay, we're in it. Okay, right off the bat, control's not bad. The frisbee, throw us a frisbee. Oh, we got McDonald's fries coming out of the Aztec pole. Okay, interesting. Twinkies, hamburger. Can we get this bird? All right, knocked him out. Nice. It's got a little bit of the slippy physics. It's not bad though. It's not bad. A little bit of a floaty jump. The jumps are a little floaty, a little on the floaty side. Okay. Frisbee's got a wide arc. That's interesting. Oh, okay. Okay, I would like to get out. I'd like to get out. Until I don't know if it's dithering or flickering, but I can't see where the fuck I am. All right, there we go. We're out. Jesus Lord. How are the eye holes? They are non-existent. There are no iframes. But it does seem to be pretty generous with health power-ups, so that's nice, because we're getting, oh shit. Look at this frog, this gigantic fucking frog. It keeps, the dithering keeps flickering out though, so that kind of sucks. But again, they are, like I said, they're very, very generous with the health power-up, so that's cool. I like that. for us shitty gamers out there. Like I said, jump's not bad. Jump feels okay. It's responsive. Okay. That frog is gigantic though, man. That's a big frog. I was gonna say, I'm getting these health power-ups, but they don't really seem to actually be doing anything for my health. Almost like the fast food they're representing. Weiser, man, he's over 1 hour in. He still has 3 more games to go. Tisk tisk. We are doing just 1 game today, boys. We're trying something new with OTL. Instead of doing just like 5-hour streams, 4 games, 5+ hour streams. I figured we would start shortening it down. Just do one game per stream, because it allows me to kind of, you know, go on little different tangents. It also allows me to play the game for a little bit longer, you know, which I know that's what you guys are really vying for when we're playing Sega Genesis Pebble Beach Golf. I know that's what you guys want. We're stuck in the water, boys. Ooh. But, you know, Weiser, you should have doubled up instead. Did 8 games per stream? Oh man, because like at the end of the last week's OTL on Saturday, I was so exhausted. I barely had social energy from my girlfriend once I got off stream. And you know, a peek behind the curtain, boys. I want to do other stuff. I want to do other streams. And I love OTL. It's my, you know, it's my flagship stream. It's what got me through the game. But I want to do other things, and it just takes so much time to do OTL. So, you know, we gotta try to shorten it down a little bit. We get no pause jingle. AJ, is he throwing hot dogs? Is he throwing hot dogs? Can we get some dogs in chat? Who's got the dogs this morning? Oh, we got a pink pizza? We got multiple pink pizzas. Okay, all right, interesting. He's throwing frisbees, circular discs, OTL marathon. Ooh, God. I don't know if I'll ever stream more than 6 hours. I think 6 hours is like the absolute benchmark. I can't do more than 6 hours. Like I've seen streamers go for like 11 hours or 24 hours. I'm just like, I don't know how they do it, man. I do not know how they do it. I'm not one of those people. Like I will not be a 24-hour streamer. I might try it one time. I might do a 24-hour stream one time just to see what it's like, and then never again. So, you know, if I ever do it and you're there, it'll be a limited time thing. I didn't catch the vine. Okay, so far in terms of platforming, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's actually kind of better than I thought it would be. Oh, we made it to the end. I do the same pose. I do the same pose. Thank you for the dogs, gentlemen. Thank you for the dogs. Yes. Soundtrack's not bad. Like I do like the OST so far. It's not bad. It's kind of like a lonely calypso beach music. I get down with it. It kind of sounds like it belongs on an Amiga though. Like it sounds like it belongs on a PC DOS, you know? But it's not bad. It's not bad. The sound effects. Here, I'll shut up so you guys can hear it. Oh, it ate my frisbee. The sound effects are kind of, they're there, you know? They're functional. They're serviceable. They're not bad. Carrison, play every active redeem for a week straight, never sleep again. I did also, I was rolling around the idea of just like having an inside the lens, you know, or beside the lens, where we've talked about it before on stream, where instead of doing a trivia section, I just take some of the games that you guys have on the list and I just play them. But I'm not sure if that's what people want or if they want the trivia section. It's kind of hard, you know. But some games I feel like we could knock out without a trivia section, you know? It's like, do you really need me to talk for 40 minutes about Pebble Beach Golf, you know? Is that what you guys want? Like, 911 prank call? I used to do a lot of those when I was a kid. I used to do a lot of those when I was a 6-year-old boy. I didn't know that 911 could, you know, reverse ID your call. They had caller ID. And so they'd call back my mom and be like, yeah, we think your son is doing some pranks. And you need to punish. Oh, Jesus, there's a lot of spikes there. You need to punish him with corporeal punishment. Go get the switch. Go make him go get the thorny bush out from the backyard and, you know, scar and damage his legs with it. And so, Armor! Microwave their entire head for 3 minutes straight on the popcorn setting. Armor! You never use the popcorn setting. It always burns your kernels, man. You don't want to burn your kernels? I guess that's what you did by sticking your head in there for 3 minutes straight. Armor's dead now, boys. We hardly knew ye. When you eat your pop secret, think of him. Oh, we got a boss? Is this a boss? Okay, this is interesting. All right, what are we doing here? I don't know. Okie dokie. Am I supposed to hit something? Yes, maybe. I don't know. All right, hold on, boys. We'll figure this out. Alongside the lens. I think that's kind of, we're gonna do something with that, you know? Like, because I feel like we could shorten down some of the games on there that, you know, there's just not a whole bunch to talk about. Okay, we do hit it. Okay, there is something to, it does react, you know? And that way we could give people what they want without having to wait so long. But I don't know, I haven't figured it out yet. It's all in flux, boys. We got a lot of things on this side that we're still trying to figure out. That's the game over. Okay, that's what happens when you die. Okay, cool. It's not bad. Did I go the wrong way? Oh yeah, I did. Okay, I gotta go this way. Well, we're figuring it out, boys. We're figuring out green screen. It's one of the things we want to try to work on today. There's a couple of mix it up things that I want to try to work on today because I've been talking it up about certain things that I want to happen, but in order to do them, we have to figure out how to do it within mix it up. So we have to implement that. And then I got to get my Steam Deck. I've had a Steam Deck, but I haven't programmed anything into it. So I need to program some stuff into it. And then we need to start getting VR working. We're gonna start doing some VR streams. Like, been talking about it too long. I know there are definitely people in chat who've been waiting for it, and people who've been supporting quietly behind the scenes, and we wanna make sure that their work is appreciated as well. So, a lot of new stuff coming up here on Mix Me a Few Turds. Stay tuned. Tell your friends. Give a follow if you like what you see. If you see what you like, give a follow. You know. We're trying to get out of the small pond here, boys. We got a fish that's trying to grow legs, walk up on shore. Okay, we gotta defeat this boss. There we go. Okay, that's how we do it. We're just gonna cheese. Ooh, shit. Okay, come over here. Do this. Okay, we got rid of it. Nice, nice. Okay, now we're cutting through. Oh shit, we still got hit by the fucking blocks. Okay, we got it. Nice. There it is. There it is. Giving me the sexy Yoshi legs. You love to see it. It's kind of strange that the music is still. You have discovered treasure pieces from Granada. Okay, good. Okay, good. I'm glad we have our homophobic relics. Okie dokie. Oh, okay. I've got a little interesting mini boss here. Why? It's like, god damn. I'm hammering down on this fucking copter. Carrison, does this look familiar? God. That's interesting, boys. That has to be straight from 1990s Beavis and Butthead. Ain't no way! Okay, they gave us a little bit of level variety. They're mixing it up a little bit. I appreciate that. Oh, we got Dog! We got Dog! Is he friend? Oh, he gave us the time. Okay, cool. Look at it. Look at him. He's following us. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, we can aim up. I didn't even know we could aim up. That's cool. Get rid of this pelican. We got a starfish walking around the earth. Oh my God. The beasts. The walking on the, oh, he's chewing on something. What is he? Oh, he's chewing on a straw? Don't chew on that. Don't chew on that. That's for the sea turtles. Fuck. Friend shaped? He is friend shaped. He's gone now. You just wanted to hang out for a minute and chew on a straw? That's cool. I mean, we appreciate that. Okay, knocking the donuts out of this pelican. All right. Oh, we got crabs. Oh shit, look at the crab. He freaked out, man. That's right. Oh, Lord. Do you guys have any resident, what is it, Greendog memories? Did you guys ever play this game? How we doing, puppers? Yeah, look at him. He's so happy. He's so happy. Look at these stars just holding. Oh, shit. There was a lot of them. Okie dokie. All right. I didn't figure there would be a lot of resonant memories to this game simply because, like I said, I've never heard of it, and I was a huge, huge Sega Genesis fan. It's not bad though. So far, it's not terrible. Like everything is working the way it should. You know? Oh shit. Oh god. Okay. The stars are a little challenging actually. Can we shoot the stars out of the air? I'm not sure. Techie, I saw some of the gameplay on this on a VHS I was giving away free with the Games magazine. Oh, no shit, Techie. Ah, man, that's... It hits me in all the feels when, you know, thinking about those VHS swag giveaways, where that was essentially, that was their promo and marketing department. That was their budget. Slap it on a VHS, hope people see it, you know? Vicer, what the hell is a VHS? Only the finest and high fidelity visual audio entertainment, you know? VHS. Man, I'm trying to think, like, overall, have I watched more VHS tapes or have I watched more DVDs? Oh, we got a bone. We gave him a bone. Okay, that's cool. Gerard, back in the day when you had to send away to get the stuff you wanted from a magazine, you are correct, Gerard. You are correct. You had to sit there and argue with your mom over a 32-cent stamp because she was too cheap and she didn't want to send that shit in. And I was just like, Mom, please. And nope. They ain't got 32 cents for you. I was just like, that's 2 packets of ramen. We gotta feed your overweight brother. Y'all have seen him. Y'all have seen him. Oh shit, I feel like I'm eating all this food, but it ain't doing shit for me. Are we playing like Captain Novolin again? Speaking of stamps, bro, they're so expensive now. Yeah, they are. I heard it was like 66 cents a stamp. It's like, god damn, bro. The good thing is I only ever used like, you know, back when I ran a business, I made sure to convert everybody over to email because some of them, a lot of the clients were like, no, just send me it in the mail, send it in a paper stamp. And I was like, I ain't spending fucking $150 a month in postage just so you can have your bill and throw it away. You're gonna receive an emailed fucking invoice or nothing. It's up to you. Which one do you want? Oh wow, 78 cents. Oh my God, it's more than I expected. Oh, we're skating now, boys. Okay, interesting. Okay, we get some crazy jump physics with the skateboard. Love to see it. Right into it. At least you don't lose your skateboard when you get hit. Fucking son of a bitch. Come on now, man. Come on, Tony Hawk. You can do better than this. We got Bam Margera after his legs rotted away on the skateboard. Jesus Christ. Lord. Okay, there we go. Bada bing. I mean, I had heard that recently that like Tony Hawk was a boy and sticking up for his boy and said in the new Tony Hawk game, if Bam isn't in that game, then I'm not making the fucking game. And the developers or the publishing house, they caved. They said, yeah, okay, fine. We'll put him in there. And that's what they did. I was just like, Tony Hawk. Even though Bam Margera, he's been a little problematic over the years, he's still looking out for his boy, you know? Trying to get his boy a paycheck. Like, I can appreciate that. Oh, Jesus. Oh, okay. We got a duck while we're going over there. All right, we need it. Kerosene, square, oversized, or unusually shaped stamps start at $1.27. Ooh. Oh, we got an artifact from Mystique. We're making good progress here, boys. Worth it. I use those on our island. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Me and Kerosene have been playing a lot of Animal Crossing for the Switch. I've been trying to get her into that game for a very long time because, like, it is quintessential girlfriend game, you know? It's a game that you can convince your girlfriend to play, even if they're not, you know, a gamer per se. And like, I mean, Kerosene's like me, she's a casual gamer. And like, I told her, I was like, you're gonna get into this game and it's going to consume your life. I hope you're ready for it. And she's like, no, I won't. And I was like, okay. And she woke up this morning, we were laying in bed, we were just laying there. And we were just talking, and she's just like, all I want to do is play Animal Crossing all day today. Today's her day off. I was like, yep, you got the bug. You got the bug. All right, now we're underwater. Do we have underwater physics? Oh, he's still doing a pose. Okay, there are underwater physics. We are a little weighted down. We got some inertia now. Can we get this pearl? Oh, the floaty jumps are even floatier and a little bit harder to control. That's a gap. Armor, nice punch bike cycle copter. That's right. I invented it in my garage. Rick Green, the skater. Oh, we got the dog underwater? He's under, oh shit, we got hooked in? Okay, so I guess you can't, did that take a whole life? Holy shit, are you for real? Give me this. Oh, oh, oh. Lol, that's right, get fished! How dare you, Armor? How dare, I did get fished though. That's, ooh, we got fished again. It does, it takes a whole fucking life. Oh, Lord. All right, we gotta stay away from the hooks. We'll stay away from the hooks. Just like every band that you grew up and you loved, and they do the third album, and they're like, we wanna go for something a little bit more conceptual. They stay away from the hooks. There are no hooks in the third album. Okay, the line is moving. We gotta jump real tall. Can we get these guys out of the fucking way? All right, we're jumping tall. Oh, God. All right, so far, not a fan of the fishing, or the fishing aspects, or the underwater physics. We got our Doog! There he is! Okay, you can hit the line. That makes it way easier. That makes it way easier. We got our Doog, very good. Guys, do you have any resonant memories of fishing underwater with your dog? It seems like something that you guys would do. It seems like everything, or it seems like something that everybody would do. All right, hold on. Let's get over here. We got sucked up a pipe and then thrown back at the beginning of the stage. Lord, okay. They're really going out of their way to make sure that everybody hates the underwater level. They did good in that regard. Nobody's gonna enjoy this part of the gameplay. Okie dokie. Lord. Armor, those fishermen are out of their fishing, hooking random glizzies. I guess so, man. I guess so. Because we found fishing bait yesterday in Animal Crossing. Still haven't figured out where to use it yet. We'll figure it out. Our dog, he has a bone. Okay, we gotta do it while it's not being sucked up, I'm guessing. Eyes are just floating, not connected to a body. Interesting. Fuck, I thought it was over. Visor, water levels. I know, man. I know. There's not been very many water levels in retro video games that I've played that I was just like, you know what? I really enjoy the gameplay aspects being presented right now. They always gotta weigh you down, make everything slow and gloopy. And the physics, not so great. Ooh, I'm not getting that. I'm not getting that. That looks like a trap. Okay, come over here. Carrison, actually, we crafted fishing bait. You're correct, we did, yeah. We did craft the fishing bait. I haven't used it either. Our dog is swimming in midair, eating this bone. Holy shit, a back to the beginning pipe, my favorite. My favorite trope in video games. When it kicks you back to the beginning of the level. Okay, now we're moving, we're moving. We're getting past this. Oh, we got a shark. We got a shark, boys. He's in the sand. What happens if, is there an animation if he hits us? Nope, it's just the fin. Just the fin, gotta watch the fin. God, okay, we gotta watch out for the clam. He has an opened shell. Moving on. Okay, our dog, what does the dog do other than, you know, generally bring good vibes, you know? Like, does he have a purpose? Does he do anything? This shark, we have to sit here and wait for this to go away, but the shark's gonna eat us up, man. Look at this. Ah, shit, I should have been paying attention. I wasn't paying attention, sorry about that. All right, hold on, we're gonna take our time, we're gonna wait. Hold on, while we wait, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this now. We're gonna save state, just in case. Just in case, you know? All right, here we go. Guys, you got anything scandalous planned for your Wednesday today? You guys do anything weird or wild or wacky? Today is Karison's day off, so I'll be hanging out with Karison, give or take. She's got some appointments. She's got to go into town, see a man about a dog, you know? Like, but other than that, ooh, shit. I'll be working on the next OTL, because I've pretty much got it in the bag. The next OTL will be Castle of Illusion, Mickey Mouse's Castle of Illusion. Like, And I've got all the assets. I just need to load it into the overlay and then do it. Probably, maybe Friday? Might be Friday. I'll do basically another OTL just like this, just one game. And it might be Friday. Saturday, boys, I won't be streaming on Saturday because it is me and Karason's 1-year anniversary and we got plans. So I won't be streaming on Saturday. So I'll probably do another OTL on Friday. Probably Friday morning. I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet, but that's the case. Oh, we got some redeems. Karason, all the weird things today. It sounds good to me, baby. I hope you do all the weird things today. I hope the fucking dishwasher gets delivered today. That's what I hope. We got a redeem. We got a redeem. For those who are watching currently, Super Pinball Behind the Mask. I'm not familiar with that game either, baby. You're just seeking out all the weird pinball games. I love it, though. I love it. For those who are not aware, if you are watching the channel, you are accruing your channel points, known as peppercorns on this channel. You can use those peppercorns to redeem a game of your choosing, so long as it is Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, or regular Nintendo. And I'll do a treatment just like I'm doing for this. And then if you go on down to the Discord, can somebody type ! Discord? If you go on down to the Discord, you'll see when I'm going to stream it and all the things related to it, you know? We got turtles now, riding turtles. Love to see it. Love to see it, okay? Bada bing, jump to the turtles. This is a long underwater level, man. I'm kind of surprised. Thank you, Records. Thank you for promoting my Discord for me. I was in the throes of riding turtles. I could not escape this riveting gameplay, you know? I needed to make sure that you guys didn't miss any of this. There's a lot of turtle fucking platforms here, Jesus Lord. Jack, this has a vague everyone's a Wally vibe. Don't have to take your word for it. I'm not familiar with the reference, but like, I agree with you. If Jack said it, I agree with him. I was like, he knows what he's about. I'm not getting those fries. That's not happening. All right, hold on, chat. I can see you interacting. I just want to get to the end of the stage. There we go. We made it. Thank God. Zeta Commander Night. Ooh. Doing Commander Night? Oh, we're still in underwater. Jesus Christ. Armor might do some GeoGuessr with the friendos this evening. What's GeoGuessr? What's GeoGuessr? Karasson, Friday night or at 5 a.m.? I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. I'm not opposed to doing night streams. I feel like I should at least, you know, do a night stream just to see what it's like, you know? See if there's a good pouring for night streams, you know? So maybe at night. Well, if you guys check out the Discord, you come and hang out at the Discord, you will find out exactly when on the Discord, you know? I'll let you know. Stay tuned, stay updated, you know? And also, if you want to hang out with other miscreants like yourselves, we have a bunch of cool people hanging out at the Discord. And if you want to talk about politics and how certain elements in politics are being ruined right now, definitely come to my Discord and go to the political discontent thread. That's where my brother lives right now. He is fueling off of it. So, what are we supposed to do here? Oh, in the character art mainly. Okay, I gotcha. Now I understand. Like, I mean, the character art, it's different. I don't know if it's a good different or a bad different, but it's different. We got Donut. What am I supposed to be doing here? Let's figure this out, boys. Zeta, Sonic Spinball. What about it, Zeta? What about it? That is gonna be, we're gonna have a pinball redeem. And Sonic Spinball is actually going to be one of the games that you could redeem for the pinball redeem. Can we get on this guy's head? No. Panic button? It said there was a panic button, but I still haven't even seen what it does. Am I doing something wrong here? They're gonna make me go all the fucking way back. It's okay. Karasson, we could vote in Discord just for fun. What, like vote what time? I mean, if you want to throw a poll up there, that's fine, by all means. If you guys want to, just for fun, yeah, by all means. If you want to throw a poll up there, like, while we're talking about it, while it's relevant, that's cool too. Not a problem. Like, I'm not opposed to it. Would you guys rather see me stream at, like, night? Or would you rather see me stream in the morning? Would you rather see me stream in the middle of the day? I know Carrison's vote. She wants it at night so she can watch and participate because she's at work all day long. So, and that's fine too. Like, especially if we're doing shorter OTLs, I don't mind, you know, just pulling out one game. Oh shit. Pulling out one game and doing like what we're doing right now. So, you know, by all means. Vicer, I think you should stream earlier in the morning. I agree. That coveted, oh fuck, we're going all the way down. That coveted 3:37 a.m. time frame. The 3:37 demo, you know? Like, Carrison, yeah, 4 a.m. when I'm getting ready for work. Well, I mean, if I had to, I would. At least you'd be able to get, participate, you know? I'm not against it, I'll do a 4 a.m. stream. See who's really a fan, you know? Ah, redeemed 6 ranks? Okay. Vicer, 6 a.m. seems a little late. Maybe start at 4 a.m. I agree, Vicer. I agree. We got to get them while they're coming home from last call, from all the drinks. Fuck. It's okay, Jack. I will rank it in just 1 second. Carrison, perfect time for the Aussies and nurses to show up. That's true too. I mean, that's why did I clip right through the platform? Come on, guys. Come on now. What the fuck? Okay, Jack wants me to rank things. Sutures, stepladders, Brazil, HBO, the letter X, the drug X, business awards ceremonies. Okay, interesting. All right, first let's have a disqualification round. Okay, sutures, stepladders, Brazil, HBO, 5, 6, 7. Okay, let's narrow it down to 3. We're gonna eliminate some off the bat. Step ladders, don't need them. Let's get them off the list. I'm 8 feet tall. You'll never see me get on top of a step ladder. Freddie was telling a story in which he was on top of a step ladder, and I was like, see, you're not a real tall. You're not a real tall. You need step ladders. So we're gonna get rid of step ladders. Sutures, we can get rid of sutures. I don't need them. My skin molecularly grows back within seconds, so don't need them. I've been knifed many times, sometimes by Carrison. Like, just plunge the blade directly into my guts, healed within 30 seconds. Some of us are just built differently, guys. I don't know what to tell you. We're 8 feet tall and we have Wolverine's healing powers. So we'll get rid of sutures. The letter X, we'll get rid of it. We don't need it. Although it is very, it is one of my favorite letters because you spell sex with it. But you can also spell sex with CS. So we'll get rid of the letter X. We'll keep the drug X, of course, naturally. And then business award ceremonies, I've never been to one. I don't know anything about them. Lo and behold, strangely enough, weird, I know. I've never been part of the corporate environment. I know, it's strange. Mostly because if I were part of the corporate environment, I would assuredly get fired my first day. Because I don't know if you guys know, but I'm typically a person that can't keep their mouth shut. And so if I see idiocy in any way, shape, or form, I point it out. And usually in a corporate environment, that doesn't go over very well. At least from what I've been told. Again, I've never been in there. I'd be fired the first day. They would have to drag my whole ass out of the store, you know? And so, Wolverine shizzle, that's right, of course. Bub, like, we're in an underwater maze. AJ, I have a step ladder solely because there's a smoke detector in the stairwell that no human can reach. Well, you haven't invited me over, AJ. Oh, we're falling off. Okay, we got a little secret area here. This is kind of strange. Okay, so that narrows down Brazil, HBO, and the drug X. Okay, in ascending order. Brazil, HBO, and the drug X. Ooh, that's hard, man. That's hard. I do love Brazil. Like, when I went to Brazil, I had a joyously good time at Brazil. Like, I was a huge fan when I was hanging out in Brazil. But I'm gonna rank Brazil third on the list. Mostly because the Brazilian summer was god awful. In my public education, I thought December meant it would be cold in Brazil. I was wrong. It was wrong. It was very, very, very wrong. And so, but outside of that, had a lovely time in Brazil. I recommend it. Abject poverty everywhere you see, but you know, it's not their fault. They can't do nothing about that. I think their employment rate, their jobless rate was like 35% when I went over there. And from how it was explained to me by people who lived over there, because I asked them, you know, like, what's the major problems with Brazil? And they were just like, babies, we have people that want to work. We have good workers. There's just no jobs. No jobs. And I was like, okay, that kind of fucking sucks. So, that being said, number 2 on the ranking would be the drug X. The drug X, which I may or may not allegedly have done in Brazil. From just some guy on a corner that I had never met. He was wearing pajamas. It was weird. It was weird. I was very scared because it was right in the middle of a big festival and a gathering. There were cops everywhere. And I was just like, you guys just do your drug deals out in the open? What the fuck? I was like, isn't there an apartment, an inside enclosure that we could do this? We don't need to do this out in the light of day so God and everybody can see it. But definitely the drug X. Like some MDMA, some ecstasy. I highly recommend it. I think everybody should do it at least once. Simply because it will make you feel a level of happy that you have never felt in your entire life. And you can use that happiness to bridge over trauma and pain and, you know, get your psyche and consciousness back to the calibration that it needs, you know? Jack, I did it once, but it took me years later to realize, really? You just had a day where you were just over the moon exuberant? You were like, oh man. I was like, I'm on a good cycle today. It's like, it's like, Boyf, what brand of tea did you get? Get that tea. I would say that, but I think Jack he's non-caffeinated too. Like, so, someone offered me a mint at a festival, that'll do it. That'll do it. AJ, when I did X, it was cut with heroin. It was not what you just described. Ooh, that's unfortunate. It's hard, man. There is a lot of dirty ecstasy out there, you know? Luckily, every time I've done ecstasy, I'm sure it was cut with some bullshit. But every time I've done it, luckily, like it did exactly as I remember ecstasy being like. So maybe I just lucked out in that regard, you know? I'm sure I've done some bad drugs with it. Ooh, we're at a boss again? Is this the boss? Am I missing something here, boys? Okay, okay, we've had enough. You get it, you get it. All right, bada bang, we're back. Oh, I did the wrong screen. We need to do this one, actually. We're back. We're back. Here it is. Bada bing. Let me bring the music back for you guys. Let me bring the music. Oh, shit. It's way turned up. Let me turn that way down. Way down. I'll finish the ranking in just 1 second. Just 1 second, boys. Get rid of whammo. We don't need whammo. Come over here. There we go. Get some background noise. And the third would actually be HBO. Because, like, look, as much as I love ecstasy and MDMA and feel-good drugs, I feel like I've had more entertainment and, like, come from HBO than consistent entertainment come from HBO. Except for the show Succession. You can't watch that with your girlfriend. It'll make her fall asleep in 8 minutes. So, myself, I'm a huge fan of the show Succession. My girlfriend is a huge fan of how it makes her fall asleep. Puts her to sleep easily. I know if she's had a really bad day and she's stressed out, I'll be like, baby, let's watch some Succession. You'll be asleep in 8 minutes. And it works every time. Works every time, boys. So, thank you. Thank you for redeeming 6 ranks, Jack. We appreciate you. All right, boys. Let me catch up on chat, and then we'll do a little stoner hazy review. Armor has a dating career primarily of meeting people who do a tremendous job of impersonating dentist lobby furniture. Armor, it sounds like you've been on the dating apps. Sounds like you've been on a Tinder, Bumble, Hinge date before. The greater majority of them, a tremendous job of impersonating dentist lobby furniture. No personality whatsoever. A lot of people out there use identifying qualifiers, you know, certain catch buzzwords as a means to substitute for personality. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. So, bada bing. All right, let me catch up on chat. Vicer, Jack told me caffeine and weed are bad, yet he over here taking X. Well, I imagine Jack is just like me. Jack is an 87-year-old man. So I imagine the things that Jack talks about, he has like a personal anecdote for them, you know? So like he may have done the marijuana pills at one point in time, and he just felt a need and a necessity to get clean, which I can understand. Boys, I quit drinking. It's not like I was drinking a lot anyways. I drink like a glass and a half of wine at night while Harrison's here. I don't drink by myself. I don't like to drink by myself ever. And so like I quit drinking like 2 days ago. Haven't drank anything since then. And it wasn't because it was becoming a problem. It's like I drink in moderation. Like I said, I drink a glass and a half. It takes me like 4 to 5 days to get rid of one wine bottle. But and it's funny because like I would drink and I wouldn't even get a buzz. Like we don't even get a buzz. I literally was drinking because of the taste. I like the taste. I was looking forward to the taste, which is strange. But like got to a point where I was just like, I feel like it's tipping my depression off in the morning. I feel like it's depressing me more in the morning. And so I was just like, we can't have this. So I'm assuming that Jack is speaking from a personal relevance where he got to a point where it was just easier for him to just be clean, which I can understand, you know, like I've been there before. I had to cut off my drug usage on certain other things because it was sending my depression all over the place. And also I just, for the most part, outside of marijuana and the occasional scriptures. Oh, that's unfortunate, Harrison. That's unfortunate. Oof. Oof, that's right. The only biological female that we have in chat gets that one. Carrison died from internal bleeding after an anally inserted light bulb shattered. Oh, no. No, Carrison. Carrison, they're supposed to go in the light port. I know that you are, I know the street name. Because you got so much delightful energy. I know your street name is your voltaic sugar. You're like electric sugar, but you can't do a Fester Adams and light them from your butthole. I've tried. I understand. I get the logic. I've been there. But Carrison's dead now. We hardly knew ye. Like over there doing looking like a lightning bug. There we go. I reached for it, but I couldn't find it. Oh, Lord. All right, let me catch up in chat. Vicer, daily drinker 6. Not anymore. I'm sure I'll drink again, you know, but I don't know, man. It just got to a point where it was just bringing out the worst in me in the mornings, or I felt like it was. And I was just like, because like, look, I wake up with depression just like everybody else does every now and then. It's the loyal opposition, boys. You got to beat it back. And it seemed like I was waking up with it more often than not. And I was like, the only thing that has changed is that I'm drinking wine. So I was like, all right, it's time to get rid of it. It's time to be responsible about our depression. I don't need to inflict it on other people. So Jack, serious talk. I think you reach a point in your life where you wonder who you actually are and that all the stuff that you do is in the way of you knowing that. That is correct, Jack. Like I have definitely used drugs as a means to numb out and not hear my inner voice and not hear my inner thoughts. As a way to basically dogpile it with a bunch of chemical reactions so I don't have to hear those thoughts. I've definitely done that before. So I echo your sentiments. You're a knowledge man. Like you're a cultured man. You know what's up. Vicer, I drink until walking becomes difficult. Also, I don't like being drunk. That's the other part is like, I don't really like being drunk. I get motion sickness really easy when I'm drinking because I smoke weed and it makes it worse. Harrison, I shouldn't have taught him about wine. That's okay. That's not a problem. Like, again, it wasn't like out of control, you know? It's just me, I know how I am. I habituate things. I'm very ritualistic. And so I make a process about it. And so like, I don't, especially I already got enough addictions, you know? Like, and to that, we'll vape to that. I already got enough addictions, and so I I felt like I was habituating drinking, and I know where that goes. It's not needed, you know, it's not necessary. But it's not your fault. I'm an adult human being. And that's why I said, you're allowed to drink. You've been drinking around me and it hasn't affected me one bit. I just get more stoned. So, yeah, it's like borrowing happiness from tomorrow. You are correct. Rec, that's very profound, Rec. You got it, brother. Power, depression for me comes from not drinking, lol. I understand that too, Power. When you take away my weed, oh God, I am beside myself. I am a mess. Carrison, Redeem, say something nice about Jack. Easily done. Easily done. Like the one proponent that I love about Jack, and I've noticed in his streams, and I've talked about it on this stream, is that Jack is a showbiz man. He knows how to hold court, which is what I'm doing right now, which is just talking about yourself and talking about a range of subjects to a point where other human beings could jump onto those range of subjects and type it out in chat, and then I would jump onto it and then play off of that. Jack is really, really good at holding court, which is, it's something that you can't really teach. Like, it's not something that can be taught. And so if you go to Jack streams, Jack Little streams, which I highly, highly recommend that you should. What is today? Wednesday? Jack is streaming tomorrow. If you go see Jack stream, what is it, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, East Coast time? I don't know what it is in British time. You guys make up the numbers over there. But if you follow Jack and you hang out with Jack, you will see what he does. And he's very good at holding court, which is, again, we know our own. We know our own. So, bada bing. Kara said, I know where they go. Oh, do you? AJ, depression for me comes from breathing and being awake. I understand that too, AJ. I was very much in line with that thought process. And like, it very much was that. Without a doubt, shout him out. That's right. I did the verbal shout out. Now we're doing the automated shout out. But that tells you where to go. Like, I used to be very much like that, AJ. It's like, I would just wake up and be like, okay, we're existing. And then luckily I did enough LSD to the point where I could recognize and realize that my pain was a separate entity. It's not entirely who I am. It is a part of who I am. I tell Karrison about this all the time because I view depression as anything that keeps you from being happy in the moment right now. That's what I think depression is. It's not, oh, woe is me. Oh, I feel so bad about myself. Depression is anger. Depression is arrogance. Depression is literally, thinking of yourself as above something. It's conceit. It's egoism. All of that is depression because it's all self-sabotage your happiness. It doesn't allow you to be happy in the current moment. And so I literally took enough LSD to the point where I could separate that from myself. And then I got to a point where I tell Karrison about it all the time. It's like your body, your being, your entity, it's a house. It's a house, no different than the house we're in right now. And then your depression and anxiety, they are roommates. They are housemates in that house. And they get a room. You're supposed to give them a room. Because if you try to ban them outside of the house, guess what? They're gonna fucking set fire to the house from the outside. So you have to give them a room inside of the house. You have to allow them safe lodging. And so I tell Karrison, when my depression's acting up, it's just like my depression comes out into the kitchen. It has a moan. It wants to be heard. It wants to be acknowledged. And I'm just like, I hear you. I acknowledge you. I understand that you feel this way. Right now, I'm cooking dinner. I will bring the dinner to your room later, and we'll talk about it later. So you acknowledge it. You realize that it exists. If you spend a lot of time trying to ignore it, trying to shove it back into the room, it will start breaking all the fucking plates in the goddamn kitchen. And so you have to accept your depression without judgment and just recognize it as a part of you. And so that's what I do nowadays. And it works. I also did 3 years of cognitive behavioral therapy, which helped a lot, which cognitive behavioral therapy is just, you're just, what is it? I can't remember the word. Shit. It's okay. It's worth it. CBT works. It works if you work it. All of it, you can go to all the therapy you want, but in reality, your therapist telling you the answers isn't going to provide the answer. You actually have to do the homework when you get home. You have to do it on a daily basis. So, yeah, no. AJ, yeah, it's not nearly as bad as it used to be when I was younger, but I have those days. Yeah, we all do, brother. We all do. And one of the best remedies is laugh. Is to laugh and to socialize with your fellow laughers. So I'm glad you decided to come and hang out with me, AJ, and make me laugh, and hopefully I can make you laugh as well, brother. Carrison, I tell my depression, not now, Ryan! You have to name it. Reframing. I agree, baby. I agree. I mean, a lot of it just is reframing. Because, like, even if you're thinking about bad stuff or thinking about stuff that depresses you, in reality, even if you're thinking about bad stuff and you're thinking about everybody hates you and nobody likes you and nobody's going to show up to your streams and nobody's going to participate, if you reframe that, all you're doing is thinking about you. And if you're thinking about you in that ego-conceited, ego-concentric way, if you're already thinking about you, you know, just reframe it into a positive. Because if you're thinking about you, you obviously love yourself enough to be so consumed in thoughts about yourself. So if that's the case, then might as well pour good into it rather than sit there and focus on the bad, you know? Like, oh, we got a cringe on tap. Okay, we'll do. I'll do it right after the review. AJ, my depression is more of a Norman. Okay, that's fair. Like, I had a lot of clients named Norman. Carrison, I think that was the word you were looking for. It wasn't the word I was looking for, but I'll go with it. I can't remember the word I was looking for. I read it the other day on Reddit. And the way that they were framing it, they were saying CBT is just oppo brainwashing. It was a very distinct term. I can't remember it, and I'm not gonna sit here and hold up the stream. Vicer, I've never been depressed before. Me neither. I'm just talking out of my ass, you know. AJ, actually, it's more of a Newman from Seinfeld. That's the personification of my depression. Hello, Newman. I used to view my depression in bad ways, in judgmental ways, and I used to hate on my depression. But now I see my depression as it's usually my brain trying to communicate something to me. So if I'm sitting here and thinking about like, oh, I'm not good enough, I don't put enough work into my creative projects. Really, your depression is just telling you that you want to work on your creative projects. It's just reframing. And so it's your brain trying to communicate with you about something. It's just the way in which it's communicating. It's the execution just needs to be retooled. So that's all that it is. AJ, burn the witch! That's right, Vicer. Without a doubt. All right, boys, we got to do a little Hazy Stoner review. All right, for the unspecified amount of time, criteria 1, for the unspecified amount of time in which I played Greendog, the beach surfer dude, was I entertained? A little bit. It's kind of entertaining. It's not. It's a little ho-hum doldrums, but there were some parts of it that were kind of entertaining. They're barely scraping past the mark here on entertainment. Okay, guys, it does play like a kind of nothing original platformer, you know? That's about it. That's about it. Armor, man, I think I needed to hear that. Well, of course, Armor. Of course, brother. I got your back, man. It's just your brain trying to communicate with you. That's all that it is. Don't think of it as a hateful entity. Think of it as your brain saying like, hey, we need to focus on this. So if your brain is saying like, oh, you never work out, you're a fat piece of shit. That's your brain saying, hey, I would really like to work out. And like, I'm really actually excited. And there's a part of me that feels good over the fact that I work out. That's all that it is. Rack, my depression often tells me, need more pizza bagel bites. I mean, he's not wrong in that regard. You know, if your depression is telling you that, they're not wrong. They're not wrong. So, minimally entertained, not super strong entertained. I've never played Greendog, the beach surfer dude, before, but I can't answer criteria number 2, but I can answer your prediction. Is Greendog, the beach surfer dude, a good game, a mid game, or a bad game? Man, it's hard. It's hard. It's right on the cusp of maybe being bad, but I'm gonna say it's mid. I think the Greendog, the beach surfer dude, is strictly mid. Oh, wait, where did there it goes. It's 946 peppercorns go to Carrison, and bingo, choke on him. Choke on him. Power, fuck me. AJ, redeem chat interactivity question. Okay. Well, thank you for redeeming that, AJ. I know what you fuckers are doing. I was like, you guys are trying to keep me on the line as long as possible. I appreciate it, though. I do appreciate it. All right, hold on, boys. I gotta find a chat interactivity question. Okay, I got one for you. What is the silliest fear you guys have? Bada bing. We'll go ahead and pin that. That's your chat interactivity portion. You can answer it seriously. You can answer it jokingly. It doesn't matter. Vicer redeem, say something nice about Carrison. Will do. It's funny you mentioned that because I have something for that. Let me come over here. Bada bing. Who redeemed? Carrison redeemed cringe on tap. Bada bing. There it is. AJ, fear of Patrick Duffy. I don't blame you. I don't blame you in that regard. For those that are unaware, for those who are uninitiated, when somebody redeems cringe on tap, that just means that I have to say something nice about my girlfriend. It's not hard to do. Easily achieved, you know? Power wants a hydrate toast. I'll get right on that. Give me 1 second. And my cringe on tap would be this photo right now of Carrison playing pinball. Mostly because it came out of, I was just like, baby, try this pinball game. Here you go, try it. This is pinball. And in my mind, I was just like, I know for the most part, my girlfriend probably does not have a powerful interest in pinball. But it's the fact that she was willing to basically indulge me for 5 minutes. Because I was like, look, it's got Star Wars. We got Star Wars boards. You like Star Wars? You played a Star Wars before? And she sat down with my Steam Deck, and 5 minutes turned into 25 minutes. And for me, oh, you do love pinball? I didn't know. I wasn't sure. I know that you know that I love pinball, but I wasn't sure how you felt about it. And so for me, like I was talking about it a little bit during the stream, but me and Carrison have been playing Animal Crossing for the Switch. And boys, couples that play together, stay together. It is scientifically proven that if you are a couple, if you have a significant other, if you play with them, you know, play video games, play board games, play or outdoor festivities, just play with them, just fuck around with them, you know? It's scientifically proven that couples that play together stay together because no different than like children, when children are playing, you are learning about a person's personality through the act of playing. And so me personally, I look forward to gaming with Kay whenever we get a chance. Listening to her bemoan and curse Tanuki Mario and Mario Kart 8 is chief among my favorite memories of her. You know, both as a casual gamer and as a boif, stealing a term from Jack, as a boif. And so for me, like, that's what I look forward to, is that like we're both casual gamers, and the fact that we can both sit down and play a game together. And I mean, in Animal Crossing, all we're doing right now is building up our town and writing letters to each other that are just very lewd and lascivious sexual things. And I look forward to that. That's like one of my highlights of my day right now. And so that's my cringe on tap for Carrison. There it is. All right, let me fix my webcam. Bada bing. All right, let me catch up on chat. Hold on one second. We got to redeem. Power wants a hydrate toast. All right, very good. Let me do a hydrate toast. 1 second, boys. I got a list here. There we go. Ah, man, my lips are so fucking chapped. All right, we got a toast. A toast. Here's to the storks that bring the babies, and to the swallows that don't. Bada bing. Thanks for redeeming that. the hydrate toast power. Big appreciator. Big appreciator. Bada bing. All right. Let's do this. Hold on, boys. I'm going to catch up on chat, but while I catch up on chat, I'm going to find a raid target. See if we got anybody we can raid. It's up to you guys. Do you guys want an art streamer? Do you guys want a retro streamer? Or, yeah, that's basically it. Art streamer or retro streamer? What do you want? Whoever can get up to two choices, two retro art streamer. You son of a bitch, AJ. Or for 2 more hours? No, I can't do it. Cave paintings or nothing. All right, I'm gonna cycle back. I'll come back and read your answers in a minute. I'm gonna do chat real quick. Armor, Ciliosphere, open water, or the ocean, because I'm actually a strong swimmer. I'm the same way, brother. Like, I'm a very strong swimmer, very good swimmer. I am terrified of open ocean, just simply because I've seen too many Final Fantasies where a giant Omega monster pops up out of it. And I've watched Vicer's VR chat where he talked about aliens, and I'm fairly certain aliens ride on meteorites, and then the bacteria grows in the ocean, and then they become gigantic emerald weapons, you know? Jack, talking to people is probably my most irrational one. I understand that, because Jack, you seem like a person who'd be able to hold court and, you know, be able to charm the pants off of anybody with your riz. But as a person who I have that ability, like the majority of the time, I don't want to fucking talk to people, which is weird because, you know, I have a proclivity and an ability to talk with anybody and get along with anybody. But at the same time, it's just like, I don't want to talk to people. I want to be silent inside my own brain. Carrison, unclean belly buttons. That's a good one. Unclean belly buttons are pretty fucking gross. There's staph and all sorts of other fucking gross contaminants in belly buttons. Disgusting. Armor, you love your Steam Deck? Well, I do too, brother. I do too. I love my Steam Deck as well. Now that I'm allowed to play it, now that Carrison's Balatro addiction has finally been broken. Like, Vicer, I have no fears nor any depression. I know you're, well, it's mostly because you're an AI. And it's kind of hard for AI to have human sentiments and or emotions, but you're getting there. You're getting there. Armor, mostly because I figured out how to remote play my PlayStation. Ooh. Oh, I didn't realize you could do that through the Steam Deck. Ooh, that might be something that I want to do. Carrison, I have a surprise for you soon. Oh, you do? How soon are we talking? How soon are we talking? Jack, trying to isolate the dumbest line I've ever heard in a video game, which is the Battlestar Galactica table on Pinball FX. Something like, I gave you a mission, you completed it, despite any misgivings you may or may not have had. That's really bad dialogue. So, despite the misgivings you may not have had. It's terrible. That's real bad. Carrison, you're gonna stream art now? Nice, no, not me. Not me personally, no. Not me personally. No. Power, fear of the dark, and crowds of people. That's a good one. Crowds of people, especially, because the more I learn about humanity, the more I'm just like, it's overrated. Let's just stay indoors. It's like I don't need to see those people. I don't need to see those people. Like, all right, boys. Jack, we stream Friends. Six and Carrison. That's right. Oh, Steam Friends. Oh, I thought you were saying Stream Friends. Yes, we are. I don't think we are, Jack. Oh, we need to correct that. If I don't catch you through instant message, I think my Steam address or Steam handle is trust_in_science. I believe that's it. But if you're Jack Little, I'll throw you a friend invite. Carrison, Rob's mod, Zenith of Stars is having their 4-year anniversary. Could say hi to them. Okay, yeah, sure. Zenith of Stars, we'll do it. We'll do it. Defo. It's weird because when you Brits say ta, because Freddie said it the other day, right? He said ta, and like I know it's kind of like saying, you know, like thanks or you're welcome or something like that, but I always thought ta was like, you know, saying goodbye, but that's just ta, you know? All right, you are correct, Carrison. Thank you for giving me the heads up. We're gonna raid Techie Rob's mod. I'm not familiar with Zenith of Stars, but if they're a friend of Rob, they're a friend of mine, okay? So by all means, Like, we will continue to ride their coattails to freedom. Like, well, boys, I'm not streaming Saturday morning because it's my 1 year anniversary with my girlfriend, and I'm gonna reserve all the time for her. I feel like that's only fair. She reserves a lot of time for me. So I'm gonna make sure that I'm available Saturday morning. Saturday morning, I'm not streaming. I will be streaming probably Friday. I'm gonna do Mickey Mouse's Castle of Illusion. Armor redeemed it. And so we're gonna do basically the same thing that we did here today, just easy breezy, light and squeezy. So probably Friday, check the Discord, you'll find out when. Sunday morning, I will be streaming with my brother. We will be doing the Bro Down, 8 a.m. EST. Now that I talk about it, I'm glad I talked about it because I have to do a Peppercorn Casino to my brother. I'm the one who's going to make the quiz segment this time around. I'm glad I said that out loud because I totally fucking forgot, and I need to give him the assets so he can make them. But guys, thanks for everything that you guys have done, hanging out with me on a Wednesday morning. I didn't expect anybody would show up, and yet everybody's here. Everybody's having a good old time. Thank you for all the subs. Thank you, Gerard, for all the subs. Thank you for everything. Thank you very little. You're welcome even less. There it is. That's how we do it.